What's up, everyone? Crazy 8 here with another Transformers review. This time from Age of the Primes, we are looking at Prime. So let's take a look at the box and then we'll get into the figure. Alright, so here we go. This is the Age of the Primes new box art and format. You have a great artwork of Prime right here wielding his weapon and him in alt mode. And you got all this stuff going on down here, the 13 Prime. 20 steps on the side over here and the plastic packaging where you can look into the box and see the figure. More great artwork of Prime right here. More of a close-up photo of his body shot, looking really good. This side of the box you have the 13 Primes till all are one. This is a partial image of it. There's more that comes with it. He is a Voyager class. On the top, he ain't got much going on, just his name, the 13 Prime, with his logo right there. On the back, you have a product shot of Prime wielding his weapon. You got him in alt mode. You got what his weapon looks like. And then, of course, he also has a matrix chamber that he can hold the matrix in. Autobot logo down there, more than meets the eye. Authentic. Bottom of the box, here's the barcode if you need it. So that's the box. You know, we're going to see a lot of this format coming forward for the rest of the year for Age of the Primes. So that's the box. Now let's get into the figure and the accessories. Okay, so here's Prime out of the packaging, and he's very white with some hints of color to him. Let's get a look at the head sculpt real quick. So the helmet is silver with some white on the sides here. He's got blue eyes and the white face to match the rest of his body. He's got a little blue throughout the body. Like he's got some gray for the waist, and he's got some blues going through, but not enough that stands out. They kind of look, they're too small and hidden. They're not as prominent as you want them to be. It's more white and gray than anything. Here's his shoulders. Now his shoulders, I mean, if you wanted to put them up like that, but they don't look right, so they're supposed to be down. Here's his hands, and then going down his feet. I do like the blue, that blue color, but it's just not enough of it. The back of the legs are ungodly, but here's his backpack as part of the car, or his vehicle mode, I should say. It's not that bad. It's pretty solid though. It's a pretty solid figure. So let's take a look at his accessories. And when you get his accessory, these two are in pieces, and the matrix is actually on the hilt of the sword, but I took everything off. So here's the blade itself. It's a nice translucent blue with some silver, and you got like this white handle that it just pegs onto like that. Now before I put this on here, I want to show what it looks like. This is the back, it's got a hole in it. Here's the front, some nice detailing. So this actually could go on the sword or in his chest. So here it is, pegged onto the sword, like so, which is nice. Now let's take it out again and put it on his chest. Here's the chamber where the matrix sits in, and it's got some nice detailing. Of course, sadly no paint. Got some on the back here as well. And this just pops in like that, and there you go. And then you can close it up. Nice. And of course you do have weapon storage for this as well. This peg goes into a port on the side, and you can hold it like that if you don't want to wield it, which is a nice touch. Weapon storage is always good. So let's do some quick comparisons with other primes that I have. Alright, so we're going to do the usual suspects. Here he is with Nova Prime. So you can see the size difference in these two. Now I don't know if these guys came before or after Nova Prime. I'm not sure about the lore. Here he is with Cybertron Universe Vector Prime. They actually look bad together. I kind of wish he had the ornamental style of Vector Prime on this one. I think it might pop even more and give him some more color. Here he is with Rodimus Prime from Kingdom. Optimus Prime. Can't forget him. Last but not least, here he is with his wave mate, Solus Prime. I was saying Solus, but I don't know if that's right or not. I think it's Solus. Sounds better. Anyway. Here he is with her, and here is all of them in one group photo. All right, now for the fun part of having them all transform into alt modes, and do some comparisons and see what he looks like in alt mode. So I'll be right back. I'll get these all transformed, and then we'll see what it looks like. Be right back. All right, so here we are back from transformation, and he's a little chunky little Cybertronian minivan thing. Yeah, we'll go with that. So let's look at the details. And here he is, back from transformation. He's a chunky little, I don't know what you want to call it, Cybertronian. It kind of looks like a tank or a minivan tank thing. Here it is from the front. I don't know. Here it is from the front. You got some blue headlights, translucent plastic for the windshield and the side mirror, side windows as well. Very busy. Got a lot going on. These things I can't get to snap in. The feet are a problem for me. I couldn't get it. Couldn't get them in there smooth enough. Yeah, I tried. I did try. Solus Prime has a better car mode, I feel like. Gives me like here's from the bottom, you can see his head right there. It gives me like almost like a lunar moon type vehicle. If everything's stuck together or pegged together right, it would be great. I have a problem getting these feet in. That's the problem. Like flipping the feet on it was a hard thing to get. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I did watch a few videos. But yeah, so that's it. And then you do have weapon storage. You pull this apart, and in between the legs there's a peg that the sword blade part will go into right here. And then this thing is supposed to peg into the side of this. But I think the ground clearance is kind of high. Even though it's in there, you lose rolling capabilities, and it doesn't, as you can see, it doesn't stay in too well. Now there's another option which is really not the greatest option, but you can. I call this road rage mode. If you're ever in traffic, just pop out the sword and just smash your way through the traffic. But there's an option you can do as well. Or you could do that, make it an antenna, bring it back like that. There's a few things you can do with it if you wanted to. Let's do some comparisons. All right, the first one is going to be a big boy, Nova Prime. Let's do it like this. So you can see here he is with Nova Prime, size difference. This and this, like that. Here's with Vector Prime, which is like apples and oranges because he's a ship and he's a car. But we could still do it. You can see the length of Vector Prime over Prima Prime. Here he is with the Space Winnebago, Rodimus Prime. Now Rodimus is a big boy. And here he is compared to Rodimus. Very, very tiny. Optimus Prime. Earthrise version. These two are probably, yeah, kind of the same. Now the last one is his wave mate and one of his prime, one of the 13 primes. Here is with Solus. Or Solus Prime, I should say. She's a tiny one. She's the smallest one in the bunch. But they actually look good together, side by side. All right, so that was my look from Age of the Primes, Prima Prime. I do really like the robot mode on this, and I do like his accessory. I like how the translucent sword is with the matrix on it, and he does have the option to hold it. I like all that. I like how he looks. I feel like he needs more color though. I feel like he's just too white. Not enough blue to make it pop. Alt mode is okay. It just doesn't know. I just don't know what the hell it is. I do have problems transforming it with the legs. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I did watch a bunch of reviews. I even watched MGO stuff because he's the best at it, and I still don't know what I did wrong. I'm gonna work on it, but yeah, so far with both of these 13 primes, their robot modes are really good. I'm not crazy about their alt modes. That's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy your toys. Crazy 8s is out.